What are you doing in the fire pit? Lexi, what are you doing? Just cannot figure it out. Lexi, come. Come on. Come on. Oh, you almost had it.
2 hours later.
Go, come on. Yay, you got it. Oh man, I am so happy. For the first time in 5 years, I have a garage space. And it's a working garage space. I just put these new sensors in right here. My old ones died, so now I can actually have my car in the garage. Oh, that is so nice. What is going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. I hope you all had a fantastic Thanksgiving. We're back at it tonight. We're headed out to the shop. Over the Thanksgiving break, we got a bunch of snow, so we are currently headed to go pick up some kerosene for the shop heater. So I'm gonna grab that, and then I'm going to just roll some of the footage that I filmed the other day, headed out to the shop for you guys during the snowstorm. So I'll see you guys when we get to the shop. Here we are. Welcome back, everyone, to the shop. It's been a little bit. It's been a minute. I was here and I completely forgot the kerosene can. Hold that thought. Okay. Now we can get this thing filled. This is a super old school gas can. Like that. That's the nozzle. Oh boy. Hey, whatever works, right? Let's go ahead and turn this thing on. That's what I'm talking about. I love when that thing turns on. I was here like a week, maybe a week and a half ago, and that's when, if you follow me on Instagram, I posted a clip of me doing a wide open throttle pull with the Eclipse. Now, it was still not really shifting into first. I still have second and third, but I'll put some clips from that video into this video as well. In that video, I also replaced the starter, so maybe I'll roll some of that footage right here. And I have a couple things to look for on the Eclipse before we start getting into actually diagnosing the transmission. I'm gonna roll some of those clips from the previous footage. Enjoy that, and I'll see you in a little bit. What is going on, guys? Good morning, and welcome back to another video. Today is a beautiful morning. It's about 42 degrees. The sun is out. There's not a cloud. Well, there's a couple clouds, but gorgeous morning for a mid-November Minnesota morning. Today we're working on the Eclipse again. If you didn't see the last video, I'll put that link right up here. We set the idle speed control as well as the base timing with a timing light, so all that is good to go now. Now we just have to figure out why I still don't have first gear and I still don't have overdrive. I have a couple of thoughts, which I will be addressing later in the video. We also have to change out the starter so that the car will actually start without banging on it with a wrench. So that's also in the works for today. Let's go ahead and get started in the shop. I already got the heater on. Let's go see what's up. Okay, so at this point, we got the battery reconnected again, starter's in, timing cover's on. I zip tied the O2 sensor wire to the fan shroud so that that won't be just kind of moving all over the place. I know the heat shield goes here and there's a little spot for it, but we'll deal with that eventually. The power steering wire right here, this was broken, so I just fixed that with some heat shrink and zip tied that so it's out of the way. I think it's time to see if this new starter is going to work or not. Alright, so I did find the inner fender well plastic for this side. Goes right there. And I have the transmission side over here as well. This one I could actually put in. That one covers the transmission. Goes right under there. I actually do have the panel in here on this side. This one I can't put in because I don't have those plastic push pins. I have to go get some of those. So I'm already here trying to diagnose the TCU. So I have an analog voltmeter. This is basically the best thing to use, best and cheapest thing to use in order to diagnose the TCU. Looking at the data connector here, there's a pin right here on the bottom. And then, so the bottom right pin, you can see right there, there's 2 on that right side, so that bottom one. And then the bottom left pin, you see there's 3 on the bottom there, so it's that far left corner one. Here we are at the voltmeter. This thing right now, the key is on the cars in park. So I'm putting my ground on the bottom left pin, which is the one by the 3. That is on, and then well, we have bottom right. So there's our sweeps. Keeps going to 12 volts. And it's just a constant 12 volt sweep. Whoa, it just fell off. Okay, so we have a short and then 8 longs. So here it says long is 10, short is 1. This guy's got all the codes. So long, 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 short. Damage or disconnected wiring of the pulse generator. Failsafe is 3rd gear or 2nd gear. So we'll go to code 31. Damage or disconnected wiring of the pulse generator A. Pulse generator A. Wiring, oil temp sensor, TPS. Pulse generator A or B. So that's gonna be the resistance between terminals 1 and 2 or 3 and 4. So, of course, they're underneath the airbox. Alright, well, I think we might have finally figured this out. So I have my troubleshooting guide open here, and we're looking at the pulse generator. So here's the clip, the connector. We're looking for resistance between 215 and 275 ohms. 1 and 2 are pulse generator A, 3 and 4 are pulse generator B. So now we'll go down here. I already pulled the airbox. So the pulse generators are right here on the side of the transmission. It's this thing right here. This is pulse generator, I don't know which one this one is actually. I don't have the picture up anymore, but this is one of them. And then the one at the top, that one right there, that is another one of the pulse generators. Those go to this connector right here, which is right here, this guy. I checked resistance across 3 and 4. That came out to be 242 ohms. And then I went across 1 and 2, and that was like 180, 190. So that one seems a little bit low, so that might be where we're having our issue. It probably is. So now I have to just basically figure out which one is pulse generator A. Go back to this page. Here we go. So pulse generator A is that one that's on the side of the transmission. You can see right there. So there's that little cover thing. That's the one that we can see up top, and that's the one on the side. Okay, so I'm not entirely sure where I left off, but basically the pulse generator A, the resistance was low, so I ended up going to, and if you guys don't know this, you should probably go check out some of my older videos, but I do have a built 2G, well, it's not really built, but it's got a shift kit and stuff like that, but it's just in the room over here. It's like right there. So it's just a 2G auto trans that is going to go in the Talon at some point. So I pulled the pulse generators off of that transmission and put them in, and I was all ready to connect everything back together, and the connector where it meets the harness is different, so it's not allowing me to connect it in. So I'm going to make sure that I have another set of pulse generators and that connector before we end up either, you know, having the right one or just cutting that connector off and soldering the correct connector on so that we can hook everything together. Then that should fix that issue. Still a few more to go. But anyways, it is cold, it's late, and I am ready to go home with my newfound information. So give the video a big thumbs up, just like I just did, and make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope to see you in the next one. It was fun hooning around in the car that I literally just put together. Still, you know, not perfect, but it survives. Motor's not blown yet. I mean, that definitely did a couple things right. Let's see, you know, I haven't checked yet. How many miles have we put on this thing so far? The trip was at 0, and we got 19 miles so far. 19 miles, that's pretty good. I am definitely happy with that. That's, yeah, that's cool. For those of you who have stayed this long into the video, I have a little surprise for you. I ordered a new camera last night. I ordered the GoPro Hero 8, so that'll be coming to the channel very shortly. I'm hoping to do some more POV footage with it. I traded in my GoPro Hero 2 that I literally never use, so it was $100 off, so it really was kind of a no-brainer. So that will provide some really awesome camera angles for the future, because I plan on hooning around in the snow with this thing, so definitely look forward to that. I'm super, super excited about the new camera. I love cameras and really great quality and different film angles, so it will allow me to do a whole lot more things. So click the like button. Thank you for watching. Make sure you're subscribed if you haven't already, which I'm sure you are. You've stayed tuned this long. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.